Question is one every business owner has asked at least once. How do you find an attorney who actually calls back? In this episode of Inventive Fireside, Devin will answer that question in 60 seconds. Spoiler: smoke signals are not the best system, although they may be faster than some firms. Let's cut through the nonsense and get practical. Real Devin, take it away.
All right. So welcome everybody, and apologize a little bit of technical issues as we got started, but diving right in. 60 seconds. Let me just get it up on the queue so that I stick within the 60-second answer. So give me a 30 sec or just a couple seconds to get that ready to go. And we'll dive right in. Okay, so I'm setting the time clock, 60 seconds. How do you find the right attorney, or how do you find one that will give you a call back or otherwise get going? So timers are just are loading and ready to go. So I'm going to put that up right now, and we're going to get started. So 60 seconds. Best way to find an attorney that's the right fit, that is one that will give you a call back. Look for an online calendar scheduler, and not just say, hey, give us your email, give us your information, and we'll respond back to you. But do they have a calendar scheduler online that you can actually schedule a time to talk with a person? That means that they have that availability, that you can get on their calendar. If they don't have that, the next best thing is to see how long it will take them to respond back. So if you shoot them an email and they respond back, immediately within a few minutes, or even, half an hour, an hour, pretty good indication. Vice versa, if they don't respond back, they take a day or two. If you're trying to give them money, if you're trying to get the relationship going, and they take more than a few minutes or an hour or two to get back to you, bad indication that it's not going to be. So easiest way, look for an online calendar scheduler. Second way is how quickly they respond. All right, so my time is up. So I'm going to unpack that a bit more. So now diving into a bit more of the fireside. So really, what is the driver for attorneys not responding back? In the industry, you have or attorneys in general have a horrible habit of not responding back. Industry average for attorneys to take or to respond back to clients or potential clients, so anybody that's reached out to them, is 5 to 7 days. That means whether you give them a call, shoot them an email, send them a text, anything, 5 to 7 days to respond back. If you're to look at that, that is a horrible response time. You're trying to get a legal matter done, taken care of, get a status update. It's not a good arrangement or relationship, and it can cause a lot of consternation. Don't blame you. But that is the average that you're looking at, is now, working against the clock as to them not responding back, them are taking a while. And so you're going to have to sift through the average attorney that is going to, or has been conditioned to take that long. So, most firm cultures, most people, most companies, that's just how they're run, not run well, but you're going to have to sift through. So as I mentioned in the 60-second answer, one way is to just look for do they have a direct calendar schedule, not a scheduler online that gives you, for the attorney that you're going to work with, have a direct connection where you can get on their calendar immediately, not having to call up, work with a secretary, go through that multiple times, but can you go directly to that person, get on their calendar, and otherwise get that or get something set up. If you can do that, that is a check. You can get directly onto their calendar. Second way is just to see if they don't have that. And a lot of attorneys don't necessarily have that. They are going to be ones where a lot of attorneys are old school. They don't necessarily have a calendar scheduler set up. They aren't going to be something that utilize a lot of technology, but do you have their direct phone number? Not their office number, but do you have their a cell phone number or a business line that goes directly to them? That's another good indication that they're going to be a good fit, or that they're going to be quick to respond, because you can actually cut through them. If you have to go through a secretary, you have to go through a front office, you have to schedule meetings. They're set up to put many barriers as they can between themselves and the client, so they don't have to deal with you. So those are kind of both flags. If you have to go through multiple layers, and or you can't have any direct connection, you're going to have a difficult time getting or getting them to get back to you. Last thing is if you are looking, I don't know, last thing, but another thing, if you're looking to get a response, just ask them, what is your average response time? If they say we get back to you as quickly as they can, not a good indication. Or they say, or we, they fumble, they stumble, they don't have a good answer, they don't have good wording, then again, they don't have any actual data, then you won't be able to, it won't be a good relationship if that's what you're looking. If you don't care, if you're used to it, if you dealt with a lot of attorneys, they're slow to respond. It doesn't necessarily mean they're a bad attorney. It's just how the industry is set up, how most of them have been trained, how most of them are conditioned, and most of the time, the structure of the law firm and how it's set up. So if you have the patience, you understand they're going to be slow to respond, and you don't are necessarily mad or don't care, then go ahead and do it. But if you're looking for someone that, hey, if I have a legal question, I want them to respond back quickly. I want a quick relationship to where I know I can ask them a question and I don't have to wait a week plus to hear back. Online calendar scheduler, direct phone number. If you can have a direct line of communication with to them, not having to go through multiple layers, that's going to save it. And if not, when you get into it, if they don't have those, then look at that as a flag on the front end. Don't try and force a round peg into a square hole. If they don't have those type of things, just know on the front end, pretty high likelihood this isn't a good fit if you're wanting an attorney that's easy to access and quick to respond. Now, the last thing is on the flip side, don't be a client where they're trying to avoid. You can have attorneys that are very good to respond very quick, and they will have clients that will email them 3, 4, 5 times a day. You send them 100 different emails all the time. They'll be texting them. So you'll have some clients that will send you a text, and then they'll shoot you an email, and then they will give you a call, and then they will do a follow up, and then they will and wait 5 minutes and say, I don't know why you haven't directly responded back. They may have a meeting, they may have something going on, they may not be able to directly respond to you exactly at the time that you give them a call. Don't be the client that is hounding them if take a few minutes to get back to you. If they respond, if they get back to you in a reasonable amount of time, you need to be equally as patient and understanding that they may be busy because they're good at their job and they have a lot of clients and things going on, but they should be reasonable to respond back and at least shoot you a note saying, hey, got your email, got your text, got your phone call, tied up, but I'll circle back to you as soon as I'm available. Those are the good signs. So quick reminder, they have online calendar scheduler that you can get directly onto their calendar. That's the best. Second one is direct line of communication, either a cell phone, a direct business line, something that you can cut through the layers. And third, look to see are they ones where as you send an email, send a response, you're getting quick response. That will give you the best relationship. And if they aren't doing those things, either accept that they're going to be slow to respond and you're going to have to bug them a lot more and be patient, or an indication that you should look for an attorney that can accomplish those things. So that's your 60-second answer, as well as your 5-minute fireside chat. We have a number of events coming up, so feel free, if you're on YouTube, to click subscribe. If you're on LinkedIn, go to the events tab on my LinkedIn page and see all the things that we have coming up. We have plenty of answers or questions that we're answering, and patent dashes and other things. So look forward to until next time. Best of luck with your business.